Oh, here we are on. just mind yourself there. We've got sails coming through. Here we are on the quay at Cherbourg, and we've got Beaugest in lying alongside, and we've just got Jolt 3 ahead of us here. We're getting on dark. Simon, can you spare us 1 minute for a very quick chat?
The jury just said you're going to...
We're just going to see if we can... Poor old Simon is trying to get a beer and a... Thank you very much. Just stay put. Just squat there. That's fine if you're happy to do that. We're live. So, Simon Dominy, very nice to see you here. That looked like a very long and arduous race, even though there wasn't much breeze.
Yeah, it was a pretty tough race. The boats were all so close together at all times, and it's just the whole Admiral's Cup's just been a fantastic competition. With the thing that I like most about it, and I've spoken to a lot of other people about it, is that nobody knew what was going to happen. Nobody knew how these different boats would go, and a lot of them had been modified, and so it was new and exciting.
Yeah.
And I remember back to the 80s, and that people would build new boats, every 2 years.
Yeah.
Yes. And I remember looking at the pictures. I'm a wall of the boat that we sailed last year, and I know when I look at the boat that we sail in 2 years' time, I'm going to be embarrassed about this and embarrassed about that, and why didn't we do that? It's kind of brought that back a little bit, and who knew it was going to end up just being so close and such great races.
You guys were sort of like way up the front there a day ago, and then suddenly it sort of changes, doesn't it?
God, we ended up being too far in front on this on this one, and then we sailed into the world's largest cloud, and it was just ways of getting across it, and then getting across the ridge into the new breeze. And the problem with these trackers and everything, people can see where we are and we're parked, and that's let's not go there.
So you're a trimmer, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a trimmer.
So that must be pretty tricky when the breeze is up and down the whole time, just concentration full on, yeah?
Yeah, no, but that's good. That's what it's like. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of guys that don't have much to do during the watch. They're just trying to keep warm or whatever. So it's always fun, and there's. And you just got to be so on your game, because you got to set things up and just be fast straight away, because otherwise, what do you see?
Yeah.
We lose, we lose by just...
And the small boats come up on you as well.
Well, there's nothing you can do about that. But when you're controlling the old fleet and that, and we sailed aggressively today, and then when they all, in the second half of the race, or the second half of today, we tried a pretty bold tactical move of moving over to the other French side, to the other side, and managed to put, we were alongside them, and managed to put a decent chunk of time, and it was almost enough to win it all. So
very good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you have a beer and a bit of pizza, but thanks, Simon.
Okay.
I think the last time we saw you was on Blackjack.
I haven't seen that.
They got line on us yesterday, so they beat Scallywag.
Well done to those guys.
All right, leave you two. Thanks, Simon.
Thank
Bye-bye. Who else have we got here? Haven't spoken to Nathan yet. I don't know where he is. There's Carl Koch in front of us here. And who else are we going to tell? Let's see if we can just bump in. Can we just, excuse us, quickly move in on Wade? We're going to have a quick chat with, sorry guys.
No.
Wade Morgan, so that was a very long race.
It was a long race, quite a bit longer than we expected.
Yeah.
About 12 hours, I guess. But and it kept giving, that's for sure.
Yeah. What was the trickiest parts of it, apart from the fact that you lost a fair bit overnight, really, yes?
Yeah, I guess. Morning. Yeah. So I guess that sort of warm front or trough that came through this morning was, I was just talking to the guys on Joel, it was a bit unexpected how big that was.
Yeah.
Certainly from our side, everyone got a bit surprised. So eventually at the end of that, mid-morning, we were all abeam of each other. There were probably 6 boats all straight across, ready to start the race again, with a whole bunch just behind that are just finishing now, really. Yeah. So, yeah, look, we feel a little hard done by in that morning, because we'd eked out a pretty good lead, and a long way, from the time we went around the Sillies when we took the lead until then, we'd managed to just sort of keep increasing it. So we're super satisfied with that. But in the end, it's a tough sport.
It is. We were talking to the Blackjack guys. Tristan Lebrun was saying yesterday that when the guys were coming up behind them, they decided the only way they were going to be able to get ahead was to actually go in for current.
Yeah.
And he said 6 knots of current behind him going downwind, and he said it was an absolute menace trying to drive the thing.
Absolutely. We had a similar thing today when we came off Ordney there.
Yes.
Before we did the last cross, and we came across, and obviously made a bit of a gain there. Yeah. which was nice. But as we came off the overfalls there, we were like being in a whirlpool.
Really?
It was pretty amazing. Yeah, I've seen them before from land, but I've never actually been in one quite so as aggressive. So
Yes, it must be one of the strongest currents running anywhere around in the world, that piece of water, isn't it?
I think so. I'd like to go on the land one day. Apparently, you can see it drop at the right tide. So
Yeah.
one day I'll get out there.
Cool. All right, thanks, Wade. We'll leave
Thank
you
you.
to catch up with a few other people, and we'll talk
Appreciate
to you
it.
later. Thanks,
Thank you.
Wade.
Cheers.
Okay. Is Nathan around? Nathan Ellis?
Yeah,
Is he? Yeah, okay. Oh, here he is. Oh, he's busy talking. We might leave Nathan for a moment. Sorry. Sorry, Arthur. Right, we'll just go for a little bit of a walk down here till Gavin Brady's had a chat. And we might even see if we can get hold of Stacy Jackson on Jolt. She's around here somewhere. So this is Jolt 3, or rather reverse things, Jolt 3 versus Jolt 6, but anyway. Just wondering whether we can have a quick chat with Ed Bird. Oh, he's here. Cool. He's busy. Ed, can you spare me a minute or you're busy? Okay. All right. Oh, you're waiting. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I'll leave you to it. All right, all good. In the mix here. Hey, Stacey, how are you? You see, get you with a mouthful. Nice to see you. That was what do you got dobbed in? Robbie might get next. That was a long race. How was it for you?
Yeah, that was. It was good. It was challenging again.
Yeah.
This whole regatta has proven that the challenge is just being consistent in the regatta and putting up with the guys on board.
Yes, good. Yes, I can see there's a lot going on in the background. I've got to ask you when you were in Cowes, what was your role on the boat?
I'm doing mid-bow.
Mid-bow, right.
Yeah, so which is...
So for people who don't understand what mid-bow is, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I'm backing up the bowman, and he's responsible, or together we're responsible for sail changes, so sails up and down, managing the sheets running forward and things like that. And I was working alongside Wampa, which was an awesome experience for me, and he's a pro, and so that was great to be involved in that team.
So there must have been a lot of sail changes going on all through that race, yeah?
Actually, surprisingly low number of sail changes, because like a big long beat all the way to Fastnet Rock. I think we did 2 jib changes, which were slick, which I have to say, and then we had one kite change, and then we did Terra kite, so it came down in a hurry, and then it was kite all the way into finish. So, really to fit in with everything else that's gone on with the regatta, it's been a massive win with Leeward for 700 miles.
Well done anyway. Good to see you here again, and enjoy a bit of rest, hopefully.
And a bit of pizza.
And a bit of pizza. Well done.
Cheers.
Thanks,
Thank
Stacey.
you.